You know what's kind of funny is that I've actually watched more um, Sean Connery James Bond movies than James Bond movies in the past 4 years starring Sean Connery. Outlines and also money. So I figure I may as well start from the beginning with Dr. No from 1962, where James Bond, is playing poker. That's been one of the many staples of this is poker. But of course, that's just the beginning because suppose there's going to be some space interruption by this place called Crab Island in Jamaica. And some agents have been sent out, but they have been terminated for various reasons. And it turns out that there are plenty of security on this island, and so they decide to bring in the only Agent 007 who has a license to bill. Now, with this license to bills, he's also a ladies' man, and in this very first movie, it fits well. But of course, he's known more for the ladies, and here it's just more kissing and stuff like that, which is fine. This is the first spy movie of its kind. Of course, there would be other ones like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. There's MI6, and of course, there's the British Interpol and everything else. And it's freaking great. It's like, yeah, it was this movie. Of course, Ian Fleming's books that he wrote based on his experiences. What was that? Somewhere in the British military or something like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I thought about this stuff, and I said, you know what? I already did 12 Gamera movies. I did some Japanese movies. Let's go to England now for the second time this year. The first being Harry Potter. And with this being the first ever spy movie, I said, okay, what is it like? Is it going to be where it gets more in the Golden Eye, The Spy Who Loved Me, From Russia with Love? Is it going to be Thunderball? Is it going to be many, many others? Is it going to be stuff from the mice? No. It's a straightforward action movie. It is a very fine action movie. It is a low budget movie, but it still works here. Alright, so yes, there was one special effect of explosions and also filming on Jamaica, so of course that kept the cost low. And I'm like, okay, they're not traveling all over the world. Let's get Sean Connery and have him perform. It's like he is truly charismatic as the first ever James Bond. I can't deny that. And I know it's like we get to see some of the billings going on. Like, for example, this person takes a cyanide pill. We get to see people shot, people detained, and dealing a little bit with like Jamaica. This is where the villain's base is set. We are not doing anything derogatory. It's just a straightforward action movie. And for the first ever one of its kind, it has aged rather well. It's not like a pretty picture. It's not like it's going to win Picture of the Year. It was made on, I forgot what the budget was for this movie. But it works really well for what it is. Let's get this half Chinese, half German person who stole $10 million from some company he was working for and proclaim his revenge on the world. Dr. No himself is a very interesting villain, played by Joseph Gladwin, if I'm not mistaken. We get to see his set now. With most of these villains, we either get to see them in a lot, but they're unmemorable. We get to see their presence where they're freaking fantastic, or we get to see a preview of them where it shows their menace, if you will. Here and then they come later. He's the latter, where we get to hear his voice off screen, and we get to see his set, and the whole crew behind it decided that, hey, we need to show that he has very great taste in contemporary and in antiquity decorations, you know. So I like that. It's I mean, even it's like, you know, it's like when they're hiding on the beach. Of course, there's the very now truly legendary scene of Ursula Andros, something like that, emerging from the sea in a bikini. It is quite the scene. It's legendary, of just this vixen slash beautiful woman just emerging from the sea holding shells. And it's like, yeah, this was the foundation for it. Of course, there's a scene. Of course, it's like, you know, when they're being decontaminated inside the, from all the, radiation. That scene sticks out because the numbers decrease and everything else like that. It's like, you know, they had a small budget, but they made it work, and that's what's entertaining. This is an entertaining movie. An hour, 189 minutes. It does not overstay its welcome. I mean, even when they're like doing the most basic of plots to try and take over the world or whatever, at least the sets are very interesting with the you have the Geiger suit, the hazmat suits and everything else, radiation suits. It's like they kept it visually interesting to make this stand out. And you know, Bond is still going on 26 films plus later, 25. Ugh, and we're going to get through all these. One mission at a time, should I choose to accept it. Oh wait, that's Mission Impossible. So yeah, overall, this is like, it's a good, straightforward movie. It's like, we've got the great scene of the dragon. It's feared to be a dragon monster, this metal contraption that breathes fire that took the time for the set team to build. And it's like, you know, Bond escaping, going on Crab Island, checking out the beautiful locales of Jamaica. Freaking amazing, you know. It's like in the books, like when Bond meets some girls, they're completely naked, but in order to like appease the haze, because they said, okay, just don't have them be naked, just have Ursula Andros in a bikini, and just have the person who's playing golf in Bond's home or whatever, just have her wearing just like a robe or something. So it's like, this is how it's tastefully done, and that's what James Bond is like. It's class and taste. This is pre-tuxedo Bond, by the way. No gadgets here. So it's like the straightforward action. It's like the gadgets, you know, the watch, the Martin Aston vehicle, the briefcase, lasers, everything else. That doesn't come until like the third or fourth one. So, yeah. It's like they took some time to get it, figure out who's going to finance this. Some people passed on it. United Artists eventually gave them a budget, and, you know, the team did what they could. And it's like the way how they get to revealing what James Bond is. There's some trivia on the IMDb saying it's coming from this 1939 or 1949 movie. I forgot what it's called, but it is so legendary that leads up to the Bond, James Bond. And that, you know, it's like, that's exactly what it is. It's a good introduction to 007 himself. So, has it shown its age? It shows its budget more than anything else, but, you know, it's like, it's the first of its kind. You cut it some slack, and you enjoy it. It's like, you get some popcorn, you get some Pepsi, you turn it on, and you lose yourself for about roughly 2 hours or so. And yes, so if you want all that, then I recommend that you watch Dr. No.